guys, how you doing? 12 of 12 again today, and we are back to doing one drill today, a full solid 12 minutes through. The sun is back out shining, so hopefully everyone is in better form today. We'll get a good, nice 12 minutes done, and then hopefully out for a walk or run, whatever your plans are for today, Thursday. I put up on my Instagram story a couple of bags of rice. We're going to be using these in a minute for some punches, a bit of cardio. So bags of rice, tin food, a couple of light dumbbells if you have them, or worst case scenario, you can just go shadow boxing without any weight whatsoever. Next thing we need is football. I have actually a slam ball here, so there's a bit of weight in this one, but we're just using it on the ground, so we don't need any weight whatsoever. Football, whatever you have, and we're going to be doing some toe taps, some more cardio. Now again, if you don't have anything, you can simply just jog on the spot, or maybe just try to get your knee a little bit higher. That's the only purpose of the ball there, really. Then our last one that we need today is our school bag, so a bit of weight. We're going to do two upper body exercises with the school bag. One is a shoulder press, so we'll be grabbing the bag and just pressing it straight up overhead. A little bit awkward now with the straps and that flying around off it. So again, if you have weight, you can use that. Even to be honest, the slam ball here I could use, there's 9 kgs in this one. So it'll be a decent weight to press up overhead. And then our second one that we're going to do with the school bag is a bent over row. So kicking the hips out behind, bring the chest over parallel to the floor and rolling up and down. So we've got punches for cardio, toe taps for cardio. We've got a push, which is our shoulder press, and a pull, which is our bent over row. That's 4 exercises. We're going to come down onto the mat then as well and do 2 for the core. 2 different styles of planks today, and I don't think I've done them yet, which is kind of crazy. We're up into 30s now in the 12 of 12, so we've been doing them for over a month. So our 2 planks, one is going to be in the press up position, where we'll be touching our opposite shoulder, so holding a plank, bringing the hand up, touching opposite shoulder, and then the other one we're back down in the regular forearm position, and we're adding in a bit of a rotation, a twist. So the press up one, we're up in the hands, go in a nice wide stance with the feet if you need, okay, just keep your balance, and keep them fairly slow and controlled, and just bring the palm of your hand up to touch the opposite shoulder. So it's kind of throwing all your weight onto one side, making your stabilizer muscles work through the shoulder joint and obviously then through the core. And then the other one, we're going to drop down onto the forearms, and we're going to add a little rotation into this one. So dropping the hips right down, again fairly slow and controlled, don't need to race them, working the core, but then that little rotation is just bringing in some extra stabilizer muscles and core muscles to work a little bit harder. So the format we're going to do, as I said, is 1 12-minute drill. We've got 6 exercises there, 2 for the core, 2 for cardio, and then 2 for upper body. Okay? What we'll do is we'll start with our core exercises down the ground. They're probably the easiest two, and they're just going to act as a little bit of a warm-up. But hopefully, guys, you've been jumping back through the YouTube channel and following the warm-up video there. It's episode 13 is the warm-up one. So if you've missed that back along a couple of weeks ago, after today, make sure you look it up, get onto the YouTube channel, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and episode 13 is a very, very good warm-up one, okay? So we're going to set up our timer drill to work for 45 seconds and rest for 15. And we're starting down on the ground with our plank in the press-up position. So here we go, guys, getting ready to rock. Nice wide stance. And we're just going to bring the palm of the hand up to touch the opposite shoulder, keeping the core muscles nice and tight. And as I say, the nice wide stance with the feet here now will kind of help with your stability and your balance. There's going to be a little movement in the upper body, just in the body in general, but you want to try and limit that, keeping your core fairly tight so that the body stays still, stays straight. Breathing through it.
3, 2, 1.
Well Okay, down onto the knees, take a little breather. Couple of deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. The next one now is down on the forearms. 3, 2, 1. So just begin by getting up into a regular plank, and then we'll add that little drop of the hip to either side, rotating through the core, breathing through the hole now, guys. Again, the usual, in through the nose, out through the mouth, getting plenty of oxygen to the working muscles. After this, we're up on our feet, we're grabbing our school bag, or a kettlebell, whatever sort of weight you have. 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, grab your weight, and we're going to go shoulder pressing straight up overhead as our first one. So I'll show you side on, shoulder width stance, keep the back straight, and straight up overhead. I'm going to twist the bag, make it a bit easier. Stop the straps coming straight down into me. So from shoulder height all the way to lockout overhead, and then back down to the kind of shoulder chest area. Breathing through the reps. So this is working all the pushing muscles in the front of the body, the shoulders, and the backs of the arms and triceps. 3, 2, 1. Good. And now next we're going to use the same weight and do a pulling exercise, so it's working all the muscles in the back of the body and then the biceps, the front of the arm. 3, 2, so kick the hips out behind and draw the weight from the floor straight up into the midsection, squeezing your shoulder blades in together, almost like you're trying to pinch a penny in between the shoulder blades, getting a nice good contraction on the back. Breathing through the reps as always. Almost there, guys, well done. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Cardio next. We'll start with the boxing one. So grab your bags of rice, dumbbells, just body weight, go shadow boxing whenever you want. Into a boxing stance. One leg in front of the other. And we're throwing out punches now at head height. Going to go for a full 45 seconds, which is quite long. So stay with it. Don't worry too much about power, because you'll gas yourself out if you go with too much power. Just focus on keeping a nice, solid, steady tempo. Full range of motion on the punches. Staying loose on the toes, loose through the hips. And just keeping those arms moving. So as I say, I'm using the rice. You could use something slightly lighter, which might be like 2 tins of chopped tomatoes. You could just go with the hands. Or even use something heavier if you wanted, like a couple of 2 kg dumbbells, something like that. Whatever you have yourself. Next one, get your football, your slam ball, medicine ball, whatever you have. Toe taps. And again, 45 seconds, that was quite long. So take your time, don't rush the tempo, just try to focus on getting your knee up and get the toe up on top to tap the ball. Just makes it a little bit tougher than jogging on the spot, but obviously if you don't have a football or something in the house, just focus on jogging on the spot, and if you can, try to drive your knee up a little higher than regular jogging. Well done, guys, keep breathing through it. Good. That's our 6 done. So we're back around to the start. Plank in a press up position. I'll turn slightly side anti now. So nice wide stance in the press up position. Bring the hand up and touch the opposite shoulder. Try not to let the body move or rotate or anything too much. Focus on keeping the core muscles tight, keeping the body still. Breathing through the reps. Well done. Down onto the knees, so take a little breather. Couple of big deep breaths, getting the action around. Next plank is down on the forearms.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, just up into a regular plank. And then add in that drop of the hip to either side. Try not to come all the way down and rest. Well, make sure you don't come all the way down and rest. We'll just try it. So as much of a rotation as you can without fully stopping and resting on the floor. Good stuff, guys. That's core work done for today. Back up, grabbing the school bag. Shoulder pressing first. Straight up overhead. Shoulder width stance. Power up to lockout. Back to the chest. Okay, get good full range of motion every time. Careful with your head positioning. If you're using one weight centrally like this, make sure you're not banging it off the head or getting your head in the way. Obviously, if you've 2 individual weights, one in each hand, you're going up and down beside the head and you're fine. Stance, I always go like this with a shoulder width stance. Some people prefer to use a split stance like a boxing one, with one foot in front of the other. So just go whatever one suits you. As I say, this is my preference, with the feet hip width apart. Good. Keep the school bag ready, so guys, and we're into the bent over rows next. We've done our push, so we must do our pull. So start by kick the hips out behind, stick your butt out, bring your chest over parallel, and then squeeze the shoulder blades in together. A lot of us at home, guys, mightn't have terribly heavy weights, so it is important to focus on squeezing the muscles as much as you can. Get that mind muscle connection going. Make sure you're focusing, targeting the right area, and getting as much of a workout in as you can. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze every time. Breathe through them. 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. That is our weights work done with, and we're on to cardio again to finish. So, 2 legs are right, boxing stance, 1 leg in front of the other, and throwing out your punches at head height. So in a boxing stance, guys, your weaker side is to the front, so I'm right-handed. That means my weak side is my left, so left foot is at the front, left foot is pointing more or less straight ahead at 12 on a clock face. Right foot is to the back, slightly angled out, pointing at maybe 2 on a clock face. I'm on my toes, so I'm staying loose. Hips are loose, there's a bit of hip rotation in the punches. And I'm making sure to get full range of motion. So coming from shoulder, all the way to lockout. Hold on. I distracted myself nicely there, talked the whole way through it. Didn't even know the 45 was up. Toe taps to finish. Get your ball out again.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, this last 45 guys, we can pick up the tempo a little if you can. Feel free to move around the ball, move around the room, even some of you feel a bit like the ball will kind of move. So follow it around the room. So pick it right up now guys, let's finish out nice high tempo, finish out strong, sprint it out. Last exercise for today. Keep pushing.
3, 2, 1.
Great job guys, well done. So, hope you enjoyed today's one. As I mentioned at the start, I've loads of the old videos on YouTube already, so pop across there and subscribe, and you can watch them if you've missed any of them back. So, I think it's episode number 13 is the warm-up one. So what I would recommend to everyone, if we're starting here at 12, get on yourself on YouTube about 20 to 12. Do the warm-up drill, then get over here live. And then even you can go back afterwards, follow one of the cool down ones, one of the stretching ones, or if you've got a bit more in the tank, follow one of the old videos, do an extra 12 minutes workout. Okay guys, so hope you enjoyed today, you know the drill, wash the hands, stay safe, stay home, help the HSE, talk to you tomorrow. Thanks a million.